In the year of our Lord 1897, I was summoned to a distant land, to the castle of a nobleman whose name whispered dread. Count Dracula.
The locals crossed themselves at his name. Wolves howled as though warning me to turn back. Yet curiosity drove me on.
At the stroke of midnight, the castle rose before me. A monument to shadow, untouched by time or God.
He welcomed me with cold courtesy, his grip like the grave. No servant stirred, only silence and his stare.
As I ate, he watched. The mirror betrayed no image of him, and terror whispered a truth I dared not name.
Days passed, yet no servant came. Each door I tried was sealed. I was a guest, turned prisoner.
Curiosity led me astray to rooms untouched by time, where eyes of the dead seemed to judge my trespass.
From the darkness came three women, beauty and death entwined. Their whispers promised ecstasy and doom.
In the stillness below, I found him resting in his hidden tomb, neither sleeping nor awake, untouched by time, yet filled with dreadful power.
In purchase, he appeared without a sound, commanding the room as if the night itself obeyed him. His gaze alone was enough to banish all doubt of who held power in that place.
Each night I dreamt of blood and laughter in the halls. My mind wavered between faith and madness.
Driven by despair, yet guided by hope, I sought the only path left to me, down the walls of that silent fortress, into the uncertain dark below.
I ran until my lungs burned, haunted by unseen eyes. The sun rose like a promise, and I swore never to return.
Weeks later, a Russian ship left Varna bound for England, bearing 50 crates of Transylvanian earth and one unholy passenger.
From the first night, a sense of dread hung over the Demeter. The sea itself seemed to hold its breath.
One by one, the men vanished. No cry, no struggle, only the wind and the whisper of the tide.
I have sealed myself in the cabin with my crucifix and pen. Whatever walks this ship by night is not of this earth.
When they found the Demeter, she was adrift. The captain, lashed to the helm. A dead man guiding the dead.
And from the wreck came a single creature, a black hound that fled into the fog, herald of what was to come.
In the quiet town of Whitby, two young women found peace by the sea, unaware that darkness had washed ashore.
From the wreck of the Demeter came a hound of unnatural size. Some said it was a beast. Others, a bad omen.
You waited.
I said I would. The letter came at last. Jonathan was alive, but broken.
Night by night, her strength faded. No doctor could name the sickness, nor the reason her wounds refused to heal.
Teacher Van Helsing, a man of science and faith, came to our aid. But his eyes betrayed knowledge of darker things.
He whispered of the undead, creatures neither living nor gone. And he swore Lucy was under one such curse.
Her final breath came with the dawn. The doctors called it peace. Van Helsing called it the beginning.
Soon after, children were found pale and weak, claiming a beautiful lady had kissed them in the dark.
From Jonathan's journal, the truth emerged. A creature of ancient blood walked among us, feeding by moonlight.
We swore before God and one another to hunt this demon wherever he fled, and free Lucy's soul from his grasp.
We swore before God and one another to hunt this demon wherever he fled, and free Lucy's soul from his grasp.
When we opened her tomb, the dead smiled. Yet the name of the Lord drove the hunger from her lips.
With one blow, he set her free. The scream that followed was not of pain, but of release.
Dracula had fled to the city. But the hunters were no longer afraid. The night itself had declared war. London slept beneath a veil of mist and fear. Each dawn brought another victim, pale, cold, and silent.
He came to her not by door or window, but through the very air, drawn by the blood of her heart.
The Count had claimed her. And so began our race, not only to destroy him, but to save her soul.
Cornered at last, the beast fled across the land, his coffin bound for the mountains from which he came.
Each mile felt like a heartbeat closer to hell. The monster fled not for safety, but for his grave.
His mark grew stronger within her. Between her lips, his curse whispered, a bond of blood and damnation.
There it stood, eternal and waiting. The mountain of sin, where night itself was born.
Steel met fang, and prayer met darkness. The beast rose from his coffin, and the world held its breath.
The storm became our battleground. Men fought monsters, and faith fought fear, until the mountain itself trembled.
He rose once more, terrible and proud, a king of the night, defying the coming day.
But no crown can withstand the sun. The first light of morning found him and unmade him.
With his death, the bond was broken. The curse lifted like smoke, leaving only silence and sorrow.
So ended the reign of the undead. Evil sleeps once more, waiting for the hearts of men to call it home.